Hello. Welcome to another video from 10x Investor Education. So today I would like to talk about a company known as CM Life Sciences, which is merging with Semaphore, a SPAC again. So which is an AI data driven healthcare testing company with $190 million revenue for year 2020 and heavy ARC buying almost every day. So I know the ARC, I know SPAC is done the things that you might want to hear because of the all market crash that happened last week. But please hold on, look at details, don't go away, because this company has a lot of future based on what I bought before in genetic testing companies. Okay, so let's get into the details. Before getting into the details, this is a disclaimer that do not buy, because I am telling you this is what I am thinking about this company and this is what I am doing with my position. Please click the like button and subscribe and turn on notifications. So I post a lot of tweets in the morning what I am doing on the day, but then you can subscribe to my Twitter account RK10X Investing at this location. Okay, I want to spend a minute talking about market strategy and what I am doing. Since last few days, there has been heavy selling and market rotation is going on. I am not worried and my portfolio has been doing pretty good, multiple reasons. Okay, so I will tell you why my portfolio has been doing good. So I have been buying on dips. Each stock has a dip on different days. So you can't say, today market is bottom, let's continue buying from today. That's not how it's going to work, because each stock is going to dip on different day. That is what you have to make a list of stocks that you want to buy, that you think you wanted them, and if you set the price target, if it hits it, lot of them I put already limit price target. If they hit, it will buy. I'll put another limit. So like 20% down, 30% down, 40% down. That's how I accumulate. Especially SPACs, I got a chance to buy them around 40 to 50% dip, and CMLF is one of them. So why my portfolio has been doing pretty good? Because I sold covered calls for most of my positions. So for example, Bingo, I bought around $2. So when it went to $13, I sold covered calls for $20 strike. So that premium $800 I got on one single Bingo, I can buy back those calls for pennies because Bingo fell down. So that is how I trade. I do not sell any stock. When it goes up, I sell covered calls, and when it comes down, I buy back those covered calls for pennies. So this is how I protect my capital during market ups and downs. So, and again, if this particular stock goes up, I'll again sell the covered calls again, so that I don't come out of the position. I keep the same positions and play with the money. Okay. So again, there is no way to predict the bottom. Not sure if last week was the bottom, or next week. I think it might go down. If it goes continue down another 5%, that will be a total of 15%, and I don't think it will go more than 15% down. So okay, so what is this company, CM Life Sciences and Semaphore? What do they do? Okay, so Semaphore is a patient-centered health intelligence company founded on the data idea of more information, deeper analysis, increased engagement will improve diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of disease. So what do they do really? So basically they acquire like millions of patients' data records with the patient consent, and they do analysis of this data, deep dive data, AI data driven data, and then they will come up with, when patients, they'll provide testing based on this data. Hey, they will say, hey, this patient has potential for this issue, and then he should be, if this is the problem, the patient has this disease, he is eligible for this clinical trials, he is best fit for clinical trials. So basically they get the data from patients, and then they sell it back, this information to hospitals when patient comes with a test. Okay, so in this sector, lot of AI data driven market, lot of companies are there, and a lot of them are private, and we will see other companies of this, competitors for this company. So for Semaphore, total VC funding has been around $240 million in last 3-4 years. So 2020 revenue is $190 million, guys. So there are not many companies that make this kind of money. If you see a lot of space companies, they make $20-30 million. Space is a lot more riskier in my view than this kind of companies, but this company has a lot of potential. So, and this is reverse merging with CMLF, and post merger enterprise value is $2.1 billion. SPAC cash coming from CMLF is $440 million. Pipe money is $350 million. So SPAC investors get 17% of the company. And from 2023, this is when they estimate to go to profit, become profitable. So at a 38% growth. So in my view, this is well diversified. They don't just depend on oncology or something, but they get that money from women's health care and oncology and also COVID recently. So stock is down 40% almost from the peak since $27 it went. In my view, this is a lot riskier than EV and space companies. The reason because $2 billion enterprise value, given so much money they will have, right? And with this revenue, so this is more like a 10 times price to sales ratio. So that is the reason why it's not very expensive. So total addressable market is huge. Okay. So in each sector they work on, they have a huge addressable market. I will show that in investor presentation. So again, heavy institutional buying. I will show you in Fintel reports. 4 top competitors in the same space: Exact Sciences, NVIDIA, Adapt Heavy Technologies, and Atera. So almost all of them are up anywhere between 60 to 100% in last 1 year, even after this market dip recently happened. Since the day one, ARC has been buying heavily, close to $68 million so far, part of ARC Genomics ETF. So my philosophy around this, right? So ARC buys a lot of companies. Some of them I don't like for reasons is because a lot of the companies do not have revenue or they don't have consistent revenue quarter after quarter. But if ARC continues buying even after 30%, 40% dip in the market, then that is when I think I want to buy in. So basically I am buying at a 40% discount than first day ARC buying, I think, which is a good price. So again, I bought in around $15, and if it drops after first quarter after merger, I'll continue adding, but I had initial position at around $15. I already sold puts at $10 also. So far it's being good. I think solid $17. So I'm making money on that. We'll see how it goes next week. So for these reasons, this is why I'm investing in this company. Let's look into some of the things that I'm talking about: investor presentation and also institutional buying. So the first thing is, as I said, ARC has been buying every day. If I search for CMLF here, so for example, on the first day they bought close to 1.5 million shares. So if you look at here, this is CMLF Life Sciences, which is semaphore merging. And if you look at 13G filings, and if you look at this data, 13 filings are free. Green rows indicate new positions, which means the companies that bought the stock, this is green row, right? So this is what it means. So almost if you look at the merger was announced on February 10th, so or 11th. So since then, February 12th, you can see how many companies have bought into this SPAC. So for example, as you can see here, like Blackstone bought 1.6 million shares, and then Moore Capital bought 1 million stock, and then Linden Advisors bought 2.1 million. So they're like companies bought millions and millions of worth, because this company makes a good money and then they have good potential. So I did not see any SPAC with so much heavy institution buying recently. So I see this is a positive sign. As I can see here, so the stock hit almost $27 here when they announced, and then it February, this is when I think February 10th they announced, then it went up to $27, and then it came back almost to $14-15. This is where I bought. I think this still has potential to go up in my view. So heavy held by institutions. I think this would have gone up by 70% now. And if you look at here, Cathy Wood ARK Invest. So since February 10th we announced a deal, it went up by 50%. Since then, every day ARK has been buying almost 11th, 12th, 17th, 19th, 22nd, 23rd, 25th, March 3rd, 4th, almost unless a weekend, ARK has been buying them heavily every day. So that is the reason why optimistic, but I don't want to buy at $24, $25. I kept on waiting for it to go down, and I thought this is where it is peak. When it's going up again, I bought it here. Okay. So what is this company? Let's get into briefly details about this company. Okay. So non-technical terms, this is Investor Place article. CM Life Sciences is a company created by Casdin Capital and Corvec Management. So we don't need too much details about CMLF. The company I want to interest is the end company. Semaphore is a clinical data company that uses artificial intelligence AI to help bring patients' data together. Its focus is on transforming healthcare by building dynamic models of human health and defining optimal individual health trajectories. Okay, so let's look into what the hell does it really mean. Okay, and post merger its enterprise value is $2 billion, as I said. Okay, so if you look at here, what is Semaphore? Semaphore is an innovative health information company dedicated to empowering better diagnosis, treatment and prevention of disease through data, led by experts in genetics, design, data science and technology. Okay, so this is a scientist from Mount Sinai Health, a doctor, basically came up with this idea. Then he started this company. So it's driven by Mount Sinai Health System, and then this became Semaphore. In last 3 years, it got almost 240 million funding from VCs, and it is now going public. So what does Semaphore offer? So recently they have been doing COVID testing. They are making money there also, but basically they provide this kind of tests. Okay, reproductive and prenatal tests such as expanded carrier screen, pharmacogenetic tests, molecular oncology and inherited cancer tests, diagnostic sequencing. So as you'll get the idea. So this is different kinds of testing on different spectrums, not just cancer, but there many comes from cancer as well as reproductive women's health tests. Okay, so again I read some of it, but this is the idea. So they are interdisciplinary team of scientists, data engineers and clinicians committed to pioneering future healthcare. So they opened a newly facility and they do a lot of tests there. Okay, so this is the one I was talking about, Orgenomic Holdings. And if you look at here, CM Life Sciences, they almost bought $69 million worth of stock since day one. They now hold 4.2 million stocks. And if you look at here, next is Butterfly Networks. So I'm interested in both, but I'm more optimistic on CM Life Sciences. And if you look at here, some of the competitors like Exact Biosciences, NVIDIA, all these are all competitors in this market. Okay, this one is competitor, this one is a competitor, but they are not exactly what this company does. So I'll get into the details by starting with investor presentation first. So this is CM Life Sciences investor presentation. I'll provide a link if you are interested in the video, but if you go at high level, this is a 36-page presentation. I'm going at high level to show what this company is really. So this is about CMLF. Okay, so I'm not going to the details of CMLF. Okay, so this is what it is, vision of Semaphore. So collecting and analyzing longitudinal patient health data in partnership with patients and providers to deliver comprehensive solutions. Okay, so if you look at here, this is at a glance. So Semaphore began with Mount Sinai in 2012. So it spun out in June 2017. So technically they are like a 10-year-old company, but really started heavy VC funding in 2017. Semaphore team raised Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, ranking from 31st position to 3rd in the country for medical research in genetics and drove integration of genomics into clinical care. So basically genomics into clinical care. So it's AI driven. So if you look at employees for a $2 billion company, 1,000 employees is like a good ratio, and lot of them are 150, more than 150 of them are at MD and PhD level. Okay, 10 million patient records. So this is how they spend money. So they have to spend money in acquiring patients records, okay, with high consent rates, and then they have to use that data to analyze and provide options or results for the new patients. 250,000 annual run rate for genetic tests via owned CLIA lab, and 20,000 new direct connections with patients per month. So this is how many patients they are doing new connections per month. Okay. So founder and CEO of Semaphore, Dean of the Precision Medicine and Professor at Predictive Health and Computational Biology at Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai. He is the one, he is the idea. So he is the founder and CEO of Semaphore. Okay, so he worked as a scientist before in different places. So coming to revenue, this is most important. So $190 million revenue at 38% growth. So total patients records, they have 10 million, and longitudinal clinical data is 5 million, and clinical genomic data is 300,000. So the platform known as Centralis platform, that's what they belong to. And initial investors, one of them is Blackstone, is main investor, $120 million, and all these are initial investors as part of VC funding. Okay, so I'm not going to every data of the, but they'll get an idea. They'll collect patients data and then analyze, and they decide, who is well and who is sick. Okay, so basically they are using big data. That's what they're showing. Vast amount of data available. So you have to come up with a system to analyze and verify with the actual doctors, and develop with the system, predictive modeling and data engineering. Okay, so if you look at here, this is their platform known as Centralis. This is what they are saying: through our platform, we develop long-term relationship with patients and providers. So if you look at here, they do a lot of human health delivering, 260,000 tests, 200 million revenue on the current run rate. So most of them, 70% of the money comes from women health tests, and they have been doing COVID-19 testing capabilities, PCR and antibody testing, and lot of oncology. So basically humans health, oncology and population health and COVID. So you can think of as 4 spectrums of diversification. Okay, so this is how they are getting money right now. So women's health, this is how their revenue mix is going to be, and this is how they are going to grow revenue for next couple of years until 2023. So 190 million 2020, and 2021 265, and 360, and 2023 of $1 billion revenue. So this is important to understand, comparing with their competitors in the market term. So the main in this market are Natera growing at 24% rate, Invitae growing at 46%, and then Exact Sciences, which is pretty big company, which is growing at a big rate, and then Guardant Health, and then Adaptive Technologies. I will show the stock prices of these companies in a minute, but you will get an idea where Semaphore fits and how they are growing. So the main areas where Semaphore is growing is in women's health. So they competitors. So basically in women's health, they are competing with these companies. In oncology, they are competing with Exact Sciences and also with these companies. So this is how they are going to accelerate next couple of years, how they are going to grow to achieve that growth. So they want to achieve probable profitability in 2023. Okay. So, how they are going to grow is they are going to add a lot of features, growing at 100x from 10 million patients to 30 million patient records they want to add, and they want to have 8 plus systems by this time. Okay. So, this is known as total addressable market in each spectrum. So, for example, in autoimmune disease greater than 100 billion, pregnancy 2 billion, oncology 170 billion, diabetes, and then cardiovascular. So, this is how they can grow. As you can see here, there are companies, but there are not hundreds of companies like EV space. So, I think they have a large potential of market they can capture in. Okay. So, this is genomic infrastructure. Okay. So, this is the team. This is Eric Schad from Mount Sinai. He came out and started this company, and these are the chief operating officers, and then chief business officer, chief financial and chief product officer, and these are came from different lot of known and good companies. Okay. So, the main thing obviously is here the financial transaction. So, 443 million cash will be deployed. CMLF has that much cash in their thing. So, pipe size is 350 million and $95 million committed from another capital companies. So, technically they are getting almost $500 million cash from the pipe, and then 65% Semaphore rollover shareholders, 14% pipe, and 17% SPAC holders will get the stocks of the company. So, this is why it is a $2 billion enterprise value when it comes, and $350 million pipe, and this is the total deal. It is how much it is worth. So, to look at some of their competitors and stock prices, here is example. Exact Life Sciences in 1 year return is 78%. Adaptive Biotechnologies 1 year return is 187%. Invitia 1 year is 80%. Natera 1 year return is 170%. I already invest in Arc Genomics, so I did not invest these companies, but I am right now investing in CMLF because it is the beginning and they have potential to grow. So, I invested in another genetic company known as Myriad, whose 1 year return is around 70%. So, this is why I believe this has a lot of future, this company, and I will look for dips and I keep buying in this company and look for good potential. So, this is what I think about this company, and the current market potential around $14–15 is a low risk compared to when you are buying at $27. So, I am not saying it is very cheap, but what I am saying is compared to previously where it was trading, it is decent price now, and then this is a good time to enter if you want to enter. So, this is about CMLF and Semaphore, and what do you think? Will you be interested in investing in a company like this? Please leave a comment and see you on my next video. Thank you.